Welcome back to this great game at this venue. And there we see the handshakes coming up straight away.
ರಾಯಲ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಡ್ಡ ಫೋಟೋಗ್ರಾಫರ್ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
Wow, this is now going to be the picture frame of the day so far with both the teams lined up strongly there. And we will just see the great game in the beginning. And Prajwal, along with his teammate, referees, along with officials on the field, they're all set for this great game. And what about this All India Sainik School tournament? A tournament which will decide the winner who will qualify for the Subrata Cup. So it's a pre-Subrata Cup qualifier. The winner will pass his on to such a great tournament of nation, one of the prestigious tournament, Subroto Cup, national tournament level. And that's a good pose, a picture, a frame to be remembered forever for these young athletes, aspiring commentators, aspiring referees, and other officials to start off their way in this tournament. It's a great pleasure to witness. And there's a bit of chat between two players, two teams, what's going on and how they will play in their 60 minutes game. And now this all adjustment, all planning, all execution, just starting off for that 60-minute, how they approach. That is important. And just shortly we'll begin up with the game. This is Kodagu, who's in jersey number white from Bangalore, and Amethi from red. And so we are all set. Junior boys into 17, and surely just within few seconds we'll see up this ball kicking off. And there we see the first kicking off taking place by Amethi. And that's a good one. From starting from the beginning, that's showing a good positive intent. The kind of a game they play, with the kind of sport, with the kind of way they led this game is amazing to witness this tournament so far, to juggle up the moment. So that's going to be one of the proud moments for any team, any player to get into this situation, right? Looks as they are just matching up the moment. They're just matching up the moment, keeping it an eye and just letting the team from the front. Leading the team from front is a call of a match for any team who does the best, get win. And these are the tournaments winning some great players too. It's not all about football, it's more about the athleticism it brings on with the kind of game, and especially to this sponsors All India Sainik School in football tournament. Kodagu, a great school under the Ministry of Defense. In itself, it's a great name under the banner. And what about this situation? As it's good for both the teams, one Amethi in red, Kodagu in white.
Spectators, thunder हो गए आप लोग. Come on, east or west. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Kodagu.
Amethi going towards. Yes, it's a good move. But well defense by defense of Kodagu. Well defended by Shipu. Amethi team also making very good moves towards the Kodagu defense. Again, Shipu and that run defended very well. Yes, again, it's a chance for Kodagu team. Let me see what will happen. But well saved by Amethi team. Throwing for Amethi team. Foul throw. Kodagu gets the throw in nearby penalty area. Amethi team doing very well. Yes, it's a chance for Amethi team. Let me see. Yes, well defended by Amethi. As Kodagu team. Now number 20 is going towards the Amethi penalty area. Let me see. Well defended by Amethi team. Again gets the ball for Kodagu.
What a ball! This is a good pass. Good pass, good sign of good football there. Almost they've lost the control, but good comeback. And that's a good sliding way, but kick off. Men in white taking the lead, getting set for this high benchmark. But
So what a break. Outside of spectators. Close the volume. That's the volume. Close the volume.
And especially these are the moments to rejoice, these are the moments to feel proud as the men in white have taken the lead. But don't worry, that's the beginning of the game, and we are left with a long part of the game. And there we see the Kodagu team being cheered up by the team players, coaches, they respected. And with this kind of a short break, water break, it is important to be active in this scorching heat as it's 8:26. But well, that's the beginning of the morning in this summer, so never easy for any player to just get all the time being charged, all the time being energetic, and it requires a little break, which is very important to refresh and have a look at that goal, that blistering goal into the goal side with a good juggle and a good contribution of two players, and then one goal. Kodago leading from front, but Amethi Red will also come. The boys in red will surely come up with new idea, or they'll have a chat with the players. Is where they went wrong actually. The team lineup was perfect, but just a marginal error or just a little mistake, and they've conceded a goal. But well, that's a game that is for all, a game which is just a beginning of these young players, young budding talent to get the stage, get the occasion, and these are the tournaments which bring those to the great platform. And then later on, they represent nation and other big leagues, prestigious league, and it is going to be one of the best prestigious league for these young youth players. And the winner will, as I mentioned, will be having a golden pass, I would say, to get a qualifier for Subroto Cup, as the entire nation knows the value of that cup, a prestigious tournament for the nation, and it is a huge moment and a proud for the players who will be participating in Subroto Cup. And there we see the lead coming up, strongly is coming up, or tackle, and yet a goal. This is a day, this is a day, a call of a day. Wow! They are shining like a shining star in the morning. Look at the way these boys invite Prajwal again leading from the front. Wow, this is a genius man. Man of talent, man of possession. Look at the side. He's got the ball and then keep his eye on the goal post. Nowhere else. He has put his focus, his mind. He was all set. And then it's a goal. Boys in white taking the lead. All pressure mounting on boys in red Amethi. As with this goal, they are little bit plucked out of their best position. They are a little worried. And so that's a good tackle coming out straight away. The moment you are being backed by pro back-to-back goals, for players it's never easy to come up quickly because that's kind of a mental pressure they have, and there's always a fear of losing the game when you have two and few more to come on their way. And now they are just having their mind on defending plus scoring a goal. And whereas men in white have taken the lead, as they're all set, they are now as good as easy this game becomes. They're just ahead with the time, and make sure this is a time game. You need to be very careful of each and every single minute and single second. As the time is ticking off, they should be very careful for the game, as men in red have to strongly come up with few goals as the time is ticking off on their head. They have a lot of burden there, a lot of pressure there for each player, because now they have to do the 102% work, and that's straight away, that's a good one. These are the kicks they require more to come up with some good strategies so that they can get the equalizer and then takes the lead, and which seems out to be little difficult in the way where they're playing and the defense line of boys in white. And there he's got, quickly is marching to that one, quickly kicks it, and there, that's a good one, but Especially that was a brilliant move, actually running quickly to the ball, covering that long distance, and then coming back, kicking it off in the line, making sure that the ball does not cross the line. But wow, this is a great way. This is a great. And just seems out for a while. A good tackle, but well guided. Still, the danger is not yet over, but well, now they've got the clearance with a huge margin, but still, they've got the ball still. Then in red Amethi, you can do that one. But good clearance coming right at the right time. As I mentioned, the defense line is not easy to beat up. They've got that skill. Boys in red, now they're coming strongly. Coming with an intent, good intent to come back strongly in the game as they possess good quality of good players. And then suddenly there's a good kick coming straight away, but a good deflection right at the moment. This is going to be a key game for any player, and that's a header. And there we see, I think so. He's got a hand clearly, but might be the referee might not have watched it. And the whistle doesn't blow. So, as a rule, if something happens, till the sound of whistle, the game is carry on and go ahead. And that's a good kick, but well done, good job by the goalkeeper of boys in white, Arya Chirav, who's rectified to be Arya Chirag. And on the other side, the goalkeeper Sajdeep Singh from Amethi side. They're quickly marching into that one. Is that the third one? But he's got a hand to it. Good job done, but well, he's off the field. Again, Prajwal, there we see the referee coming up quickly to check. Is he alright? Or has he injured himself? Seems out to be a little difficult way. And here we see this quickly the physiotherapist or the specialist running into the field to make sure that he cures the pain for that player and that player is back onto the field. This is something not happening good for boy in white because he's one of the key players who's taking the team ahead. But well, that's good one. He's back onto the field. That's a good news. He's back there. So surely there's a positive side coming up for boys in white Kodagu. As we see the times kicking off. And look at this beautiful scenic view at this gorgeous place surrounded by nature. And for any team, this is an ideal location. Beautiful surrounding valley of trees and nature. If you're a nature lover, I would surely say this is a place that you'll always admire to play, love to play. Any condition, this is the best ideal place. Looking at this beautiful outskirt of the city, MK football, tough ground, Kodago as it's a home ground, and this marching quickly. Can they add the? Can they get it? But well, of course, they missed that one. How can he miss that one? That was a close call, and that would have been first one on the board by Amethi. Strongly they're coming up, but the corners come. But that should have been a goal, I would say. It was a chance, and these are chances which, if you make the best, you've got the goal and you've got the match. And if you misses, it's something that you misses the game very often. So these are the pointers where you need to work strongly. These are some clerical mistake which need to be pounded up, but well guided as they got good clearance coming strongly at the right point where it was just a hint of a goal was coming up, but well guided. It was well done by boys in white. Was got they got the ball, but well, now this game has become very interesting right at the moment. Both the teams quickly fighting back. They're fighting hard at the moment, not giving a single inch to any of them. Just a minor mistake, and you see the professionalism between the players. It's amazing. at this level. They're showing that kind of a great intent where every player is fueled with wings, it seems out to be, with all the possible action, with all the possibility of getting the best, be the best version. What these young players are showing is an absolutely a great display of sportsmanship as we move ahead with the tournament coming up. Surely we're going to witness some great games ahead, and these are the games which will build great players. And for a while, it seems out to be where's the foul goes from that point, and the referee awarded that with no hesitation. And that's what Amethi will say when the first goal will come up, and they're just making their move. They've started coming strongly attacking the men, the boys in red. That's a good kick, but well guided. Amazing job done by Arya from Kodagu. Where this Bangalore, Kodagu, it's their home ground, so surely there will be few factors they will likely to play it upon in the positive side. But no matter, that's a good game going on, whether they've taken the lead. But since this 10 to 15 minutes, it seems out to be more likely outcome of boys in red playing well. Little they have decided to come up with attacking football. And I think that is common. After being conceded 2 goals, they're very much calm and composed. The kind of game they're playing with free mind and being relaxed, being calm, still making big mistakes in hesitation, and they've been dedicated to the game so far. Though they've conceded 2 goals, but they're fighting strongly with that positive intent to come up with a goal or taking the lead. And this has to be in a game where you're left with your leg behind by 2 goals, but you wish to come up strongly in that area where the nobody's else. So this is a game where every striker is better than the other striker, but the moment you understand it, it becomes more easier for you. The thing that is, you identify the right opportunity is, and you want yourself to be in that position to identify which is going to be the best one, so that you make the best use of this opportunity. In this 90 minutes, only 2 or 3 times it happens, and we found a goal. And since it becomes an opportunity for every player to just identify where the right point is coming in, so they know to be in the right position. But well, at this one, that's a good kick coming strongly, but well done. Good save. 2, 3 times back to back. He's done an amazing job. Almost saved the 2, 3 goals. Amazing job done by the goalkeeper today. He's one of the key players. Along with Prajwal, he is the player to whom it's never easy to beat. And as we have seen, 33 minutes have gone, just 2 minutes left with half time, and we're left with half time's pressure will be building on boys in red Amethi. So this is why they are playing a little quick football, as they knew that time is just passing it on, so they will not get time for the upcoming as the time passes. So make sure that make use the best way of the time in just playing attacking football, as they knew they have got the ability. They've got few players. The forward line has got that ability to kick the ball into the nets, and yet they're finding their way. The officials, especially, that's a great way of story of great people who have done the great contribution in this immense league. Without the contribution, it was not possible to organize that in such a great way, and a great appreciation way for the young budding players to come up and see the players and the other people. They've gathered here to watch this game, to cheer up their teams, their respective school teams. And it's a proud moment for the team to be playing in, and all the players to get the chance to play at this big stage, to make sure that they've got that capability of representing their team at this great level. And I'm sure the team, the winner of this tournament, the team will get a chance. I would say that's a golden ticket to be in a part of Subroto Cup, or the prestigious league of the nation. And you can't get a bigger stage than this Subroto Cup, a global tournament for the nation. And well, good kick off as the time is kicking off. Be careful of the time. The time's going on. 35 minutes have gone so far, and few more minutes would have been awarded for that additional time off. But one thing is common: the second half would be more interesting, and men in red will come up with some good strategy or plan B, as they are choked by men in white, which is Kodagu, a brilliant team with a good forward line and defense line. On the other side, parallelly good, equally good, with good players marking it on now, is men, boys in red, actively been active on the ground since it's been 35 minutes, but we haven't seen anything moment from players being tired or lost their energy or lost their rhythm or enthusiasm. They're being on the same moment in this scorching heat since the first minute. The kind of energy, the kind of great enthusiasm they've delivered, it's been the same in the very first minute, and since so far it's 35 minutes. And this shows out how much they are very much dedicated to the game, how much they love the sport, calling the sports, being on the field. And for any athlete, being on the field is the best time they have, or the best moment they enjoys. Straight away, good one coming off with this beautiful tackle down, kicking the ball away from the line, and that's a good one. So 2 minutes have been awarded. So we're left with only 1 minute. Again, can they make it short? Can they make it? Can they kick off the time and then? But well, they are not giving just an inch. Boys in white, they are not just giving any inch to the players. Amazingly toppling it up, tossing it up quickly, and then losing it from that side.
Halftime. On the halftime. Level is 2-0.
Half time with Kodago leading that front, leading from the front, and that's a brilliant move. That is an amazing, and referees also doing their job with great respect. With out of the respect, I would say they've done an amazing job highlighting the pointers. If there is a mistake, then with no hesitation giving that mistake up, and that's we see the scoreboard. I would say of Sainik School Kodago and Sainik School Amethi under the Ministry of Defense, a powerful ministry or the prestigious one for the nation. We've produced some great people, great personalities from these foundations. They are the foundational pillars of any field if they get ahead in sports, serving the nation to the best of the level they did. Remarkably great contribution to the nation. They stand tall with high healths. The kind of done the job they've been into, the kind of work, the kind of hard work sacrifices they've gone to the nation, it means a lot.
And you have leader, like we call coach, managers, the leaders for building all the things like dedication, your patience, courage, to have a good coordination between all the team. So best of luck, involved team. Again, do very well for the next match. Thank you.
Team Kodagu, get in, please. ಹೌದಾ? ಓಕೆ ಇಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ ಇಡ್ಸೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು.
As we are back in the second half, these are the deciding minutes 35s where we'll see which team is heading to the next level and which team wins and which team lose. Sides have been changed. Boys in red are little struggling to make their mark, but with a positive intent, they will surely come up with good high flying colors. As what in the past happens, they'll forget and just focus on these remaining 35 minutes
Now, the second
and
half,
set their benchmarks a little higher about their standards. They'll actually be in
third
and
quarter.
make sure that they recognize the right opportunity and scores the goal and takes the lead as they are lagging behind by 2 goals. Whereas boys in white, Kodagu on their home ground with a beautiful line up, they would surely come up with taking the lead
Second half start.
beyond 2 and make sure that the defense line should active very much quickly. They've been possessive as just kicking ball away is not a good solution. Just making sure that the right passes come up with small passes because the kind of mistake in the D is a little bit worried if they do so, or else they are just been on the driving seat as they know they are taking the lead with the time being 35 minutes left. They just need to avoid those mistakes and rest. They are the winner if they do so. But well, that's the first one coming up. The game is going interesting. Boys in red strongly they would just like to target and get any chance they got. Quickly they would march up. This is what their supporters, their coaches, and everybody is from Amethi side is looking just for that right moment when the team players will come with that one goal. They'll be in that one. Is that the first one? Yes, it is. What a celebration this is. And that I was talking about. This is going to be a great move, and this is just the beginning of the second half. Arrival of boys in red. This is we are there in the game too. Don't take us lightly. We have that kind of talent to make sure that strongly would come up and get still they're left with one, but this one goal will fuel their wings with energy and they'll march on the field like a solitary, a great player. Wow, this is just like the beginning, a great beginning. It's just the intent of a beginning, but well
That is
and well guided.
hit by Kodagu.
Absolutely. Now this game become more interesting as the leads is just one, and just with one goal, we can clearly see the hint of the boys in red strongly coming up in back 20 minutes. And this was the intent. And right now, I'll tell you about this. This is only the moment they were looking to come back strongly. Shivam Kumar from Amethi side roars like a lion here,
Pitching gets
and
destroyed.
What a moment it produces for the team. All are happy and all are celebrating this one goal, and they knew this is just the beginning. The first one has arrived, and many more are just waiting. But right time will come, we'll see some good goals in that way. And what a spectacle it had been today. A good clearance coming up right from the defense line. Where were those players? And now pressure is on boys in white on their home ground. Although they have taken the lead, but they are little in trouble and they seems out to be losing their control in the game. With few instances we have recognized there, the passing has not been that accurate. It was in the first 20 minutes from them. So they are just worried about the kind of mistake they're doing, but trying to come up with a mistake and to prove their game. And they have that kind of a play. In the recent time we've seen the footballing players who have emerged, and the kind of a football game this team is always renowned to everybody in the nation as they are, and surely they would go ahead with the one, but this time the lead is in the way, and they're trying their heart into the hands. That could be a moment, but well saved. Almost his mouth was in his throat, his heart was in his throat, I would say. It was a deep danger there, but well collected one by Arya Chirav from.
For Kodagu,
It looks out a moment of joy, a moment of relief.
and
Look
there
at the
is a free
players,
kick for
and that's away from the line, but well try. Almost they are on that verge of getting that goal, and just they are waiting for the score lines to be the equalizer. And we will wait and see who will bring the equalizer, which player will bring that equalizer. As strongly they would march into that way, and just one equalizer, the game is all set, and it will go through that way. And that will be a great benchmark for a team just left behind by 2 goals and strongly competing enough to score the one goal, and just in the hunt of the second one, as all set to produce that second one as well with that equalizer at this venue, MK Football Turf Ground, Kodagu. And that's an amazing kick. Wow, that's a beauty. That is a beauty. They've got the ball, they're quickly marching into it, running into it. And that's a good one, good move. Good. And that's a good pass. That is a good ball, but well guided.
extra
And
time,
still the danger's net. Oh, and the referee says
small point for
trouble
Kodagu.
still hunting for them. The clouds of trouble hovering over their head.
Extra
Boys
time
in white.
for Amethi to
Strongly they need to come up with some good idea or good intent.
2-2.
And what a ball this is. What a ball. Can he make that one? Can he bring that equalizer? Everybody is hoping for that one. With that one, win that one, and just goes over. That was a close call.
Penalty.
That has to be done. How can he miss that one? But well try. The game's not yet over. They're left with 20 minutes. And these are the serious, good ones, which will surely convert into a right goal. Well tried. Just a margin of it would have gone into the goalpost with that lead. Brilliant one. This is a brilliance. And that's a good pass. Nobody's there. Nobody is there in that moment.
It's a good
But well done, well
tackle.
done.
Amethi team, it is
Boys
a good
in
counter
white
this tackle. They got
strongly coming
19
back.
points.
Boys in
Point
red
Smithfield.
dominating the game so well. The game which was the story which was now written by in the beginning players in white is now turning back, and the script is
And it's
coming to an
point
end by
Kodagu.
players in red.
Kodagu have chance.
Kenny gets that lead and gets a little sight of relief for taking the lead. Can he convert that moment? A good right left one into the side, but well misses
It was
up.
a good
A
try.
good try, but well did
It
not
was a
convert
good
into
try.
that right opportunity.
Shivalindu, but missed headed by Cradwell.
Good pass. It's a good ball, but nobody is there. But well try. Good one. This is a good game going on. We're left with only 20 minutes. 20 or 25 minutes we're left with. Just 25 minutes and then the game yet not yet over, but very interesting as it moves on to that last phase of the game. No marginal error, just a right opportunity. They've got back. The game is going good. He's got that one. He's got that lead quickly, strongly there, and that's a kick coming off. Strongly, that's a long range and just misses that one. What a ball it was. Is it the one? Is it that equalizer? I was hoping for that one and it's got that equalizer. Such a brilliant look at the game. Jersey number 5. And what a brilliant way to silence the crowd and supporting side for men in white. Kodago, what you have done? You have done a big margin error there. Look at that long range kick into that one, and then a good deflection coming back. For a while, it seems out it misses that mark, but well, in the second time, he's kicked that one, and this game is going interesting. Now they've been on the driving seat. Who would have thought a team who was lagging behind in the 25 minutes with 2 goals, and now they're coming on that equalizer, 2-2. 2-2. This is going to be an interesting move. 2-2. Which team will get the lead? Which team gets the lead now? The game is not yet over. The defining 25 minutes are left. And where this game goes, and this game is not yet over. He has written some great script in the game, being playing a good part in the game, and a comeback is just like the what boys in red have done and shown to us. This is a game of football, and the game is not decided in the few minutes. It is a part of a 70 minutes show where few seconds the game goes up and down, and when you have one goal open it means the doors are open now. can get more and more, and that this is what they've shown with that positive intent. They are calm and composed in the game. Not a single time we've seen them little worried about losing their possession, losing the ball, just being focused on what they are capable of doing. And what they did is a great result of their training, a great result of their practice session they have been into a few days. With great practice it becomes, and they are being trained into that situation in high pressure, that not to lose your calm, not to lose your natural game, natural ability. And there is another one, but well saved. So these are the moments where you need to be very much careful in making sure that the kind of mistake you did is you have to come back strongly, and these matches produce, and make sure you train in that high quality matches. You did not lose your right game natural ability, though you have been lagged behind by few goals. Some days are bad, some days are good. Might not be your best moment, will not come up, or in the beginning you might not get the best control of the ball. Not every day is equal as a good for any player that they've got the ball in good position, but slowly you get the ball into your best action, and then you see some good results. So it is sometimes you have to wait, be patient, and this is what the boys in red have been doing so far in the last 40 minutes. Strongly they've played attacking football, strongly they've created few chances, and then the two of them were converted into a stunning goals, which identifies the game is not yet over so far. It was a great brilliance of teamwork, actually, from forward line to the defense line, and there he kicks off good one. Now, boys in white will come up. Kodagu, where were you for the last 25 minutes? Where is your natural game and where you're lagging behind? You're an amazing team, but at some point you are now losing your rhythm. So this is what all the thing happening, and what's the discussion going on in the dugout. I would surely see the faces from coaches and the team lineup where they're going. The player number jersey number 3 comes in Savin as he replaces his team boy with a hope to make sure that he proves himself, and he scores a goal and takes the lead. The game is on the equalizer phase now. The one who scores a goal will have a great opportunity to lead the game as the time is just left with 20 minutes of play, I would say. As we see, the attacking side continues from boys in red. Amethi strongly they've been marched into the game with the positive intent. But boys in white also have the same capability of players they have into their pool, but right now they are a little bit struggling to make their move, the kind of game they played with some small passes. So passing is not being good enough for boys in white as compared to boys in red. And it's not a one-on-one game, it is as a teamwork game. And just what happened there, and misses that one with a long mile. But well tried. This is an indication of boys in white. They too are strongly trying to pull up this game, trying to pull up this moment. And the player is a bit of discussion there. What happened there? Prajual again along with the player, and there we see the referee coming into the action and with no hesitation identifying the right thing happened there. Now Aryan is on back onto the field, which is the topmost good news as the forward lineup. And then we see in the replay what happened there, collided with boy in red, and then he fell off badly. But it is good one that he's not injured himself, he's not hurt himself. His presence is so important in the game. They could not compromise with this player Rajwal and this one. But well, can he takes the lead? Is this the moment to be won? The pressure is fully on the goalkeeper Sajdeep Singh. Now the back stands in your gloves. It's all about you and your gloves. The magic you produce will be the magic of the day. And the other part is jersey number 13. Now it is all on yours, the game left behind. This is the golden moment of the day for any of them. one saves, the match is safe. And the one scores takes the lead. Can he do so? What happens? And he does it! He does it back! What a strongly comeback this is. And I was mentioning about the golden moment produced, and boys in white have come strongly soaring back into the game with this is the golden moment, and this jersey number 13 have embarked on that moment. This is the game they were planning to build up, and this was going in their mind. An opportunity identified at the right time and then kicked off into the nets. This is an great example of a game led by two teams, but just one mistake where this game was building it up. Boys in white have strongly come up, just making sure the mistake happened from their opponent's side. And Shivendra Pratap Singh, the one who produces the goal at a key moment, he has produced this game at a great level where this game is now going. The story says what happened in the beginning is not the end, but what happens sometime is a repetitive action. What happens comes again with what happens. So this is what they've taken the lead, gets the equalizer, and now again the boys in white have strongly taken that lead. And look at the celebration, the happiness on in the dugout. Especially this is the home ground, so home crowd is cheering amazingly for them in this scorching heat. But well done. The comeback is an absolute great way, a great, perfect example of being calm and composed. And as we see, there's a player who's been coming on the place. Prithvi is the player with jersey number 11, and he identifies to get in the place of someone. But let's see who is going to be replaced on that way. And there we see there is just a short break. And what happened was a perfect planning and perfect example. So just wait for 5 minutes, a water break, and then we all are back again on the field with this magic happening all the way up. Stay tuned, stay calm.
कौन जीतना है आपको जोर से After the water break, the players are getting into the field. Out. जो अच्छा खेलेगा वही जीतेगा
Back with the positive atmosphere, and especially boys in white. Now they have come to know that if they do so a mistake and then they offered, and that's a good one, a close call. How can you miss that one? This was an easy chance. These are the chances they need not to miss as quickly, but well try.
big opportunity.
Shivendra, the man who scores the previous goal, has missed this chance and opportunity. It was a right kick coming off into the target, but well done this time. The goalkeeper, he's almost done it. An amazing job by saving this goal and just preventing the lead from going up
Playing for the
one
defense.
against them more.
Yes, exciting for the team. Playing very well.
And that's what the boys in red will trying to just soak up the moment, to soak up the energy and sees where they're just
Goal
doing and which is the right spot they need to target. And they knew where the two goals were easily coming up from their side. And that's the first one, the corner coming up. How good he can use that corner.
again. Subroto.
What a ball this is! Touch two players, nobody's there. Kenny gets one. Kenny gets that 1-1 and well into the safe hands of
Good teamwork.
Arya Chira.
Kodagu pressure.
Sajdeep Singh, the goalkeeper. This was a chance. This was a good combination. Good ball. This is one of the best ball in the game so far. Played on, but well, did not find the nets, but at least tried it hard. As just 10 minutes, nearly the game's left. As the lead says, boys in white are on the driving seat. Yet, this is an important 11 to 12 minutes of play where we'll come to know if boys in red Amethi comes up with another equalizer, then this game will move on to a great twist and turn.
Acceleration.
And yet, the game says
Taken by Amethi team.
the kind of pace the game is moving ahead, both the teams have that strong lineup to just produce goals back to back. That strong kick coming up. This is a strong moment and into the hands of the goalkeeper. Now we see small passes coming into the action more often, those big passes. And this is easier for any player to adapt to the situation for easy passes. But that's a good ball coming back into that circle. And can he produce that one? But misses that one with long mile.
There's a point throw. That was a good point.
Good one. A good positive one from them. And then misses that mark. Boys in red strongly looking for that action. And then a good one by the goalkeeper coming into the picture with his safe pairs of gloves and hands. Small ball but good pass and more effective and efficient. Small passes plays a good role in producing those big moments and they are very much effective as compared to long passes. Easy for players to just carry it on, and that's the beauty of this game as these small passes build up the teamwork more smoothly and good collaboration between the players with good coordination hand to hand and eye to eye. Corner comes up with hope. If they do so, they've got the equalizer. Still, the ball is in possession of boys in red, but well tried. This is an amazing save. And he has used his height. He's a tall guy. He's a very tall guy, and he's in the right place where he's supposed to be a goalkeeper, saving goals. And yes, he's doing it, making the best use of his body. And he's very much active. Good presence of mind, again by goalkeeper from boys in red as well, strongly coming into the once. Such a deep sink. Just we're left with 7 minutes. Dangers coming up for boys in red as they knew the time is kicking off and they are lagging behind by one goal. And this one goal is very important to bring that equalizer and call the game for the penalties if it happens. So, but way before the time is ticking off, they need to make sure now no marginal error. Just make sure you get the best moment, you get the goal. No small errors. Man-to-man marking should have been done. Small passes, and yet they've got the ball, and they need to get it. But amazing, quickly long coverage by goalkeeper. Good presence of mind. He knew he was little far away, so he quickly covered that distance with no hesitation, taking the risk and getting rewarded. A good header strongly with that player with a kind of a good tackle coming up with but easily guided well to the players, lost the ball control, gets it back, and this is what it's happening up. The coordination is not coming up quickly, and it seems a little bit tough for them to manage the kind of thing that are happening right on the field. It's never easy to get through some kind of small errors to avoid those when you're especially on the field. It seems out too easier, but it's never easier to just rectify those errors. So be making sure that you do not provide any small mistake. As boys in white, Kodagu are on the driving seat. They are on that plus point of one lead, and especially they knew only this 5 minutes they have to play that same level of game which they have played in the recent time, and which is a cause, a reason, as they will be the winner if it happens. Whereas boys in red are strongly trying to come up and trying to pull this game up to level this game up. And they have done it in the recent time as well. We cannot take them lightly. Both have jewels, great players, great talent, young budding stars, emerging players. And what a move! This is a lovely ball, but lost the control at some point and offered the ball to the opponent. So, and there we see the whistle coming up. The referee allows the carry on side as the time's ticking off. They're only left with 4 to 5 minutes of play. Strong kick coming up, and we are just waiting for this moment. to get through and to identify a strong kick but short of target, a long range one. But well, try, at least they're trying, pushing themselves hard. They got the ball back. Left with only 2 3 minutes, just few seconds we would say, and that strong kick just short of target. All the players might have been saying, "Oh God, push this time little hard, as we are just short with time. Please give us something happens right in our way, right in our favor." This is actually what in the last few minutes they all are been wondering. If something happens, so we get in time and opportunity to get the equalizer, and then we'll come strongly back. Can we get those additional luck time factor there? But what kind of a game it had been, an amazing spectacle. But good pass from right to left and a strongly one, but well misses of that mark. Covering that one, 68 minutes have gone so far, and with that time being kicking off, that's a good one. Corner awarded. Strong pass. Can they get another one? Quickly is marching on Prajual. Never easy to just beat him up down, but well done. The defending line has been playing a great role here. As we're left with only a few minutes of the play, but well, he's got that in the D. It's never easy, but well played. Still, the danger is not yet over. Till the time the ball is in the D, it is a very tough situation and tight call for the teams. Till the time it disappears from D, because just a marginal error, you concede a goal. If something happens wrong or some mistake or foul, and then it turns up into a penalty. Additional 2 minutes will be awarded with last 60 seconds left on the board, as they knew left with only 60 seconds and the time's ticking off. Only that they can do is kick the ball as hard as they can on the opponent side. That's all what is in the 60 seconds left is being done in order to make sure that they pounded that opportunity. But what a game it had been for a team. Strongly started with the lead, gets 2-1, and then a team gets an equalizer, but well, in the penalty, they got the lead and they built the game on their side with that penalty. Oh, can he add that one? That was to be a right call, but did not get that one. Oh dear, good clearance coming at the right point. And soon the hooter goes up with that alarm to goes up, and that's the celebration side will goes ahead. The moment they'll come to know that whistle goes, and then we'll come to know that this is going to be a great. That's that pass as he got that one,
Again,
and yes,
for any team. Yes.
final time whistle goes up, celebration goes out for boys in white.
Good.
What a game it had been! A great game.
The first match of Kodagu.
One team led with a goal, a final penalty deciding Kodago. Kodago Sainik School is the winner of this game, and what a great display of goals and sportsmanship shown by both the teams and players from both the side. Absolutely great.
Lining
One
up
team has won the game, one team has won the hearts.
once again.
Amazing display of sportsmanship.
3 GS2.
And look at a good positive side atmosphere here for Kodago, a team who is known for its great football. From years and years, they've produced some great players, and they have got a great, vast history behind the players who have worked, who have been a part of this great institution. Always a privilege for players to be on part. And lastly, we see that lining up of shaking hands between the players as the kind of a great display of sportsmanship they have shown today with handshake, and then last the game's over, and the one qualifies ahead is Kodago Sainik School in the home ground Bangalore. And next game coming up, Ambikapur Chandrapur at 3 p.m. at this venue. And there we see the celebration coming up.